Conditional sentence structures. Have a look at these questions, which I hope you'll be able to answer after this introduction. 1. What are conditionals used to talk about? 2. How are conditionals structured? 3. How many conditionals are there? And 4. How are real and unreal conditionals different? Conditionals are used to talk about the results of imagined conditions. Now, these can either be imagined conditions, possible conditions, or even impossible conditions. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a yacht. This sentence is a conditional sentence. Notice how it has two sections. Two clauses. The first clause is the if clause. If I won the lottery. This is the imagined condition. The second clause is the main clause. I would buy a yacht. This is the result of the imagined condition. Conditionals are always made up of these two sections. An if clause and a main clause. The main clause is always the result of the if clause. In all conditionals, either clause can come first. So I could also say, I would buy a yacht if I won the lottery. But notice how I have used a comma after the word lottery. That's because the if clause is first. So when the if clause is first, we need to use a comma. When the if clause is the second clause, no comma is needed. There are four main conditional structures in the English language, although there are also mixed conditionals. The four main conditionals are the zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and the third conditional. These are often divided into real and unreal conditionals. Real conditionals are used to talk about things that could happen or do happen in real life. Unreal conditionals are used to talk about things that are unlikely to happen or even impossible in real life. Let's look at the zero conditional. If you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. Now, this is something that is true, it's factual, and that's why it's a real conditional. Let's look at the first conditional. If the weather is nice, we will have a picnic. Well, the weather being nice is a possibility, so this is a real conditional. Now, the second conditional and the third conditional are unreal conditionals. If I won the lottery, I would travel the world. Now, if I bought a ticket, I might win the lottery, but my chances would be very, very, very small. So here, the second conditional is used. And the third conditional, if I had waited, I wouldn't have missed it. Well, this is talking about something that's impossible. And it's impossible because it's in the past. I did also say that conditionals can be mixed. So, for example, a mixed conditional might imagine what result something in the past would have on the present, had it been different. So here are those questions I showed you at the start. So, number 1, conditional sentence structures are used to talk about the results of imagined situations. And these situations can either be real or unreal. Number 2, conditional sentences always have an if clause and a main clause. The main clause is always the result of the if clause. Number 3, there are 4 main conditional structures, but we can also have mixed conditionals as well. And number 4, real and unreal conditionals are different because real conditionals talk about things that are actually true or could happen in real life, and unreal conditionals talk about things that are impossible or unlikely to happen in real life.